Hello, Public Access presents All About Books with Paul Kinkade.
Hey, welcome. It's all about books. You know why you're here, because you want us to read them so you don't have to, and that's what we do here at Public Access TV. Tonight we've got a treat for you. Way back with our first episode, we had, you may recall, can we get a copy of her book up here? Roberta Henderson's book, Too Many Husbands. She had just come back from her 3-city tour, and wait a minute, how was that tour, Roberta?
It was a whirlwind, Paul. Simply amazing.
It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, we thought we'd heard the last of her, or I had thought that. Turns out I'm wrong. Turns out she wrote another book. But it's not Too Many Husbands Part 2. The book that she's talking about tonight is The Ones Who Got Away.
Oh, and there's a slew of them.
A slew of them.
Oh.
What?
Oh, Paul.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Well, I hope so. Did they get away because you, in your, if you'll excuse me, slightly advancing age, you can't run as fast to catch up to them?
It's not about the running, Paul.
It's not about the, it's about the catching?
It's about the catching.
It's about the catching.
It's about the catching.
Well, what they start doing, spraying their bodies with Pam or olive oil so that you couldn't grab them?
I wasn't talking sexual, Paul.
Oh.
But if you really want to, we can.
Well, it's up to you.
No, it's
our
up
viewer,
to you, Paul.
Our viewer doesn't mind. They've made that clear. That's one of the things that, well, did you hear? That's one of the things that keep our ratings where they are. Okay, so the ones that got away. How many got away?
Well, if you remember when I first did my book,
Oh,
my
I
first
remember.
one, it was amazing, Paul.
Mm-hmm. I think you'd sold 25 copies?
Oh, many more than that after that.
Okay.
I've been doing really well.
Okay.
And
how many? I just have to ask, how many books have you sold since
I
then?
think at least 30.
Well, that's pretty good.
It was pretty nice.
Okay.
And I have really gotten to know a lot of people.
Okay. Do they recognize you out on the street?
Yes, except that's why I kind of changed my hair, the color.
Yes.
And
I would be remiss if I didn't mention the difference between Roberta
the old
on
Roberta.
her first show. Get a shot of the old Roberta. Okay, scrap that. Okay, now get a shot of the new Roberta.
I just got to say, Paul.
I'm kind of dumbfounded that when you look like the old Roberta, you had husbands left and right. You look like the new Roberta, and you can't get them.
Well, Paul, I took some time for myself. I lost over 30 pounds. I decided to do some soul searching.
And what did you find?
Not a whole lot, Paul.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. So I decided to move on, and maybe I was missing having some guys in my life again.
Well, because
not necessarily that I have to marry him.
No, I understand that, because
saying.
at the close of our first interview, you'd said that you were just you realized that you didn't have to be with a man to have happiness in your life, and as it turned out, you'd been fortunate enough or smart enough to have some of the husbands who had passed away insured heavily, so you were well attended to as far as finances.
Well off. But I realized that about 2 weeks in.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it took a couple weeks. It was quite a long time for me. I'm used to being around and being with the men.
So you can say you enjoy it? Do you enjoy the attention?
Being with the men?
Yes.
Well, of course, Paul.
Okay.
Who doesn't? I'm just saying.
You just
but
said.
I decided not to marry again.
Okay.
That has been the big turn.
And how did you target these potential, as I guess it would have been kind of predatory, but you'd set your sights on some guy and he'd somehow escape?
Well, some call it a cougar.
What do you
Some call it, I'm more attracted to younger men.
Okay.
I found that to be
Do you find it
a lot more
objectionable
fun.
to be referred to as a cougar?
No, Paul.
Meow.
I don't mind at all.
I guess not.
It's quite
and yet
fun.
you're still, so the guys that you're chasing after are younger?
Yes.
Okay.
I would, yeah, for the most part. That's the ones I'm attracted to now.
Okay. And
They're
yet,
a lot more fun.
And yet
what?
they're getting away.
Well, I'm not.
How do you explain
I'm
that?
not trying to hold on to him like getting married or anything now, Paul.
So
You got to admit that.
Excuse me.
The chase is fun.
So essentially, what you're describing here is a personal catch and release program.
It's quite fun,
Okay, you hold them for a little bit and then release them.
and I don't have to share my money.
No, absolutely not. What do they share with you? Never mind, that's okay.
It might be again in chapter 8.
Yeah, in French. I remember that.
Oui.
I prefer the Classics Illustrated.
I'll send you some.
Thank you. I
Anytime.
appreciate that. So, where to now?
Well, I'm having just a lot of fun traveling,
And you're on another tour?
meeting different people, and I find a fascination for the European men again.
Ah.
So I think
Because
I'll do
they
a
don't
tour.
understand you?
What's there to understand?
You know, she's got a point.
It's like one of those things that's universal.
Well, Roberta, I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Paul.
And I hope you catch the guys you want, release the guys you want, and the ones you don't, keep them prisoner in a back room somewhere.
I see you're still married.
I am.
Happily?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Really, Roberta. Yeah. Well, Roberta, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. It's been exciting, and I wish you all the best for your book, The Ones Who Got Away.
Thank you so much, Paul. You know, it's been fun.
It's
fun to see you again.
What? Oh, hold on a second. We're about to sign off here, but hello? It's our crack research guy, Gary Gilchrist, calling me. Okay. I've been informed by Gary Gilchrist that we can't sign off yet because some information has come into the studio that before we sign off, I have to ask you one more question.
What's going on, Paul?
What's the deal with you and Murray Mintz?
I don't know why you have to bring him up, Paul.
Well, it's Gary Gilchrist.
It's a very sensitive subject. I
Mm-hmm.
tried to befriend him on Facebook. He won't even return my friend request.
That's the first time that's happened?
You know, I don't ask everyone to be my friend, you know, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very
Personal?
and special to me. And I met him once
Mm-hmm. Where?
when he came to the signing of the book.
Oh, he was one of the 30. He bought a copy.
Yeah, I think he was the first one to buy it, and it was very special.
Well, that's amazing because I
But
didn't know Murray could read.
He's just a very special man,
I see.
and it just really. I can't believe you brought him up. I don't understand.
Gary Gilchrist did. And if I had a hanky, I'd give you a hanky. And Juan, do we have a hanky?
Oh my God, Murray!
Well, this is a bit uncomfortable.
You know, he's about the only one I ever felt like I wanted to marry again. You know, I thought I was over it. You had to bring up Murray. I just wanted to move on, and I just wanted to go run after guys. He's even older than me. God damn it! But I just thought, you know.
Oh.
Why would he? I don't understand. You know, you send this out. You say a friend request.
Yes.
You're supposed to.
Yes.
You're supposed to.
If it's any consolation, I feel your pain.
I thought he understood, because you know Murray had a lot of wives.
Yes.
I think he was married even to a Bambi, so I thought he understood me.
He was married to a Bambi?
I thought so. You know, when
you'll
we
forgive
touched,
me. You'll
I
forgive me.
thought we had a connection.
She was his dear wife?
I even put something special in his book.
You did?
I
for him?
wrote something special.
right.
I don't even know if he read it.
What did you write?
I just said I felt something for him. There was this connection.
Mm-hmm.
And Murray is just such a special guy. Did you see the way he dresses?
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering
I
about
just
the
don't
attraction.
understand, you know. He's just lovely.
So, is it safe to say as we close out the show that of all the ones who got away,
He's the one that got away.
he's the one?
He's the one.
Well, Roberta,
Murray,
I'm sorry to have brought this up, or
does Murray watch the show?
he does.
Murray, if you're out there, please call me.
Well,
I'm waiting for you.
Murray, it's up to you.
Thank you, Paul.
You're quite welcome. Maybe being on the show will finally get you together.
Does he know how to get a hold of you?
He does.
Because I heard you don't have many followers, Paul. I'm sorry, but I looked on Murray's, and he's got like thousands of people following him, Paul.
Look, I don't want to hear that. Shit.
I'm sorry, Paul. I don't mean to be rude to you, but Murray does have a bigger following.
Every week when I say
maybe you can talk to Murray.
I was trying to be funny. I thought we had a lot of them.
I'm sorry, Murray.
All right,
Murray.
that's it.
Murray, come back.
We'll see you next week.
Come on, Murray.
Paul Kinkade, all about books.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Paul. Oh, this sucks.
You said it.
God. Murray. Polyester. God. Who doesn't love a man in polyester, Paul?
I don't.
God, he wears it well.
You'd have to.
Oh, God, if he was only here. Can you ask him to come on, Paul? Can you ask him to come on?
I can't.
You could do it.
I can't.
He's got a following. Maybe he'll raise the ratings.
You've got your Murray problems. I got my viewer problems. Enough.
But I'm thinking maybe.
Enough.
But I think he might
Enough.
raise it. Maybe.
It's torture.
Bye, Paul.
Bye, Roberta.
You have been watching All About Books with Paul Kinkade. Roberta Henderson's books can be found at the following location: the Bingo Meat Market, one of Roberta's prime hunting grounds, where the meat is not always choice. Tart's Pub and Hangout, where Roberta can be found tarting it up and just hanging around. In the Little White Lie Wedding Chapel, where Roberta, she always gets a special volume discount.
Murray.
You do realize that I'm trying to vacate here, don't you? Oh, shit, I gotta go!
Murray, come back. You know you can't live without me.